you got a black belt, but you're not doing anything right. If you get it in 3.5 years, you have to be spectacular.
I seen Sean Strickland TKO a child with a body kick today. All right. So in some other news, we have some updates on the Derek Moneyberg versus Sean Strickland real life beef.
What's the update on that?
So Derek Moneyberg said in he made a post, but basically he said due to Sean Strickland spreading malicious lies about him that he is going to be involving litigation upon Sean Strickland suing him. Sean, in typical Sean fashion, responded with, "Well, I'll tell you what, buddy. When you see me and we call in Jake Shields in a room full of people, we put him in a deposition where he said, he's good, but I mean, he paid me over $500,000. How do you think I know, how do you think I know you exist? Fighters who you paid to peddle your BS sent me your page. These are guys you paid, LOL. And that being said, you're in Vegas all the time. Roll through, sign a waiver." Which I seen Sean Strickland TKO a child with a body kick today.
So dude, he just did that at Cruz's place. I know. You look and you go, Sean, what are you doing? He goes, I didn't hit him hard. I didn't hit him hard. It's like, well, you hit him hard enough that he went down. So look at Derek Moneyberg. For everyone out there that doesn't know about this, his real name is not Derek Moneyberg. It's Dale Bukowski. All right. He's a wealth coach, and he has hired different BJJ people out there, Jake Shields being one, and Jake is the one that gave him his black belt. So then he's hired people like Mikey Musumeci and Gordon Ryan and everyone. And the real thing is, to sit there and say, is he a black belt? Well, he got his belt from Jake Shields. So you got to go, yeah, he's a black belt. Now, what level of black belt is he? Because see, and there's so many black belts out there. I'm a black belt, and it's like, okay, I can't fucking hold a candle to people like Gordon Ryan or fucking, Craig Jones, or I mean, you're talking night and day, okay, and neither can Derek Moneyberg, okay. I watched Moneyberg, rolling with Hoist, and Hoist mounts him, and you look at what he's doing, and you go, okay, you got a black belt, but you're not doing anything right. So obviously, it really doesn't matter what color belt you have when your knowledge base is such that you're not even doing the techniques to get yourself out of that problem that you're in. And so, what good is the belt? I'm sure that he can, roll with some people. I'm not going to sit there and say that he can't, but because you pay for, we'll say, pay for a private lesson or pay for someone to, teach you, that doesn't mean that you're as good as, roll as they roll. Obviously, he's not as good as a Gordon Ryan or a Mikey Musumeci. And I think Craig Jones kind of created a little bit of this whole thing with him when he was doing an interview with Mikey and saying, "Oh, what about Moneyberg?" Right? And he goes, "Yeah, well, it's like, so, let's just get this part out of it. Sean can sit there and say whatever he wants as long as he's not slandering him. And what is Sean saying? Sean's saying, you have a black belt, you paid for it. Okay. He did. Now everyone does to a point because you're paying to go to it. You're paying to go to a gym and be instructed by somebody. Okay. So we're all paying along the way to eventually, hopefully, be given that black belt. Now, here's the part that's bad. I can tell you of specific black belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that got their belt in 3.5 years. I can think of two right now. Okay, BJ Penn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that BJ proved that he is a real black belt. He won the worlds.
Yeah.
Okay, and another one was, and BJ's was given to him. I believe his first black belt was given to him by Half Gracie. I may be wrong, but I believe it was Half. And then the second one, the black belt was given out by Jean-Jacques Machado to Felicia O, a female. And she got hers in 3.5 years. And she went on to, beat people like, Megumi Fuji and win ADCC, and she's phenomenal. And so there are those people out there that can get a black belt. I can't. Okay. Just going to say, George, you can't. But in 3.5 years, it took me, fucking 15 fucking years.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's a matter of, it doesn't matter, how fast you get it, unless you're, all it does by saying I got it in 3.5 years is you either have, if you get it in 3.5 years, you have to be spectacular. Yeah. And that means that you can go out and roll with the very best and win. Okay. Or hold your own, keep them from tapping you. Okay. And, that's what, a BJ Penn can do. That's what a Felicia O can do. That's not what Derek Moneyberg can do. And so when you look and you go, all right, you got a black belt. Congratulations. What is it going to do besides, cover a fucking like about a 2-inch section of your ass? Because that's it. That's all it's going to do.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Well, sometimes it's not quite enough. And I think and this whole thing with, the whole thing with Sean, look at Sean can roll. Sean's not a bad, he doesn't have a bad ground game. He's got a good ground game. He just prefers to be a stand-up fighter. Mm-hmm. But I'll put money on it right now. If they rolled, first off, it would be no gi. Okay. And since Moneyberg likes handing out his rash guards to everyone with his little coin thing and Moneyberg across the chest, you can wear a rash guard, and let's see you roll with Sean, because I think that'll solve your lawsuit. Real simple. He'll either prove you wrong or you'll prove him wrong. It is what it is.
It is what it is. I love Sean Strickland. When I
I love the honesty of Sean. Like, Sean will sit there and say, "Yeah, I'm fucked up." Okay. I mean, aren't we all?
When I met him, he did Food Truck Diaries on Brendan Schaub's Thick Boy Studios. And it was some of the most awkward, but also hilarious moments of working in my life, because he doesn't give a fuck. And then we had his agent there, his manager, who is also Israel Adesanya's manager, which is very unique. But he was there, and he was like, "Well, what do you expect? You guys asked for Sean Strickland." Yeah. He called Tim's many of F words and a bunch of stuff.
Just because you're his manager doesn't mean he's gonna respect you.
Even when I left Thick Boy, Sean messaged me to be like, "Hey, I remember you. Just check it in." And I was like, "Wow, what a guy!" Like that's a true American icon, right?
Oh, now he's Sean Strickland, American icon.
But
like it.
Maybe I'm crazy. I want to see Derek Moneyberg fight Steven Seagal in an MMA match.
Oh my god.
Maybe that's just me. I'll just assume that.
Why you want to do that? Yeah, you know how old Steven Seagal is now? I think Steven's older than I am, man.
I believe so, but he's still fast as lightning. Have you ever seen him run?
Okay. I got nothing to say.